Welcome into today's video. We are reading books you picked for me. Okay, I am so nervous. The other day, actually it was like 2 weeks ago, I posted on my Instagram story the link to my Goodreads physical TBR, and I told you all to tell me what to read. Pick anything from my physical TBR, any book that I own, and whatever gets the most votes, I'm gonna read. I'm thinking like top 3 books we can read. It all really kind of depends on how quickly I can read these. Obviously, y'all know I'm very busy and working a lot of jobs, but we are not gonna let that take away from our reading time. So we're gonna read at least 3. I have to sneeze. Anyways, I still need to go in and do a full count of all the books we're gonna do, and we're gonna do that together. I like looked at them quickly, so like I saw what some of the titles were and what was getting a lot. I do not do a final count though, so I have no idea what we're at, and I'm nervous. I'm really shocked, honestly, at the amount of like same books that people put. There's really like, I probably have over like 300 books on my physical TBR, and there was like a solid 10 or 11 that kept getting the same exact vote over and over again. So we're gonna pull it up now, and we're gonna do a count and see what we're reading. Oh, I unplugged it. Fuck, hold on. Okay, we're back in business. I think I'm just gonna go through and we're gonna keep a tally. I'm gonna keep a tally. I'm not gonna show y'all the full tally like on the screen because I want it to be like kind of a surprise towards the end. First book, Five Brothers by Penelope Douglas. All right, let me pull up this shit. I gotta get ready. There are some on here that I'm scared for. Like I am worried that one of these is gonna win and I'm a little scared. All right, 1 vote for Five Brothers. Second is Hunger Games. Outlander, Hunger Games again. 2 for Hunger Games. I forgot I'm not supposed to do that. Okay. Atomic Habits. I'm Glad My Mom Died, which I'm kind of upset because I wish I could do this now because I just got like 40 new books. So there's a good chance y'all would change your answers if you could see my new books. Five Brothers again. That one is a shocking one. Like I'm shocked at how many people put in Five Brothers. Finish the Boys of Tommen series I have. Red, White, and Royal Blue. Renegades. The next Magnolia Parks book. A Little Life. Scared. I'm so scared. Crescent City. Cruel Prince. The Institute. Okay, fun. Bitch. Clockwork Angel. A Little Life. Anything by Cassandra Clare. So I'll just like whatever ends up being the most, I'll put it with it. Hunger Games. Red, White, and Royal Blue. You're gonna start seeing a pattern soon. Dance of Thieves. A Little Life. Don't count as I'm doing it. I want you to be surprised. The next 2 are Five Brothers by Penelope Douglas. A Little Life. I'm not gonna read like every single book on here because some of them that like only have 1 single vote, I'm not gonna, obviously aren't gonna get picked. Like House of Leaves was on here once. Book Lovers is twice. Oh, 2 in a row, Book Lovers. Okay. Some of you broke the rules and wrote multiple books. Cheaters. Stalking Jack the Ripper. That could be fun. Still Beating. Oh, Second Scythe. All right. I think if it has at least 2 votes, I'll call it out. Red, White, and Royal Blue. The Institute. Another Stalking Jack the Ripper. Okay, this one has the Hunger Games over and over again. So the Hunger Games. Cruel Prince. Ugh. I have like no idea. We are at a steady 2 and 3 vote for a lot of these. Okay, we're back. My camera died. There's a City of Bones one. Is that Cassandra Clare? Yeah, it is. So I should just put it with the Cassandra Clare. Ooh, Book Lovers. Cassandra Clare. Say You Swear. Okay, that's a new one. Crescent City. If y'all make me read fucking Crescent City this week, A Little Life or A Little Life. Y'all better not make me read either of those. Oh God. Say You Swear. Crescent City. Oh my God. Don't freak me out right now. I don't know if I have that in me this week. Kingdom of the Wicked. Okay. I could get behind that. My back hurts. The Institute. Red, White, and Royal Blue. I'm telling you, I'm just like so shocked that so many of you picked the same book. Hunger Games, shocker. The Institute. I'm not, like at this point, I'm not even skipping books. Like these are all just the exact same book. Clockwork Angel, okay. A lot of Cassandra Clare. Cassandra Clare? I don't know what it is. Red, White, and Royal Blue. We have a lot of lovers of Red, White, and Royal Blue. Dance of Thieves. I'm Glad My Mom Died. Another Dance of Thieves. Clockwork Angel. Ooh, God. Oh, I'm Glad My Mom Died. I'm kind of shocked at how many of those. A Little Life. Please. Please. I'm like halfway right now. So Say You Swear. Red, White, and Royal Blue. I say that wrong. I'm like Red, White, and Royal Blue every single time. I have to correct myself in my head. Dance of Thieves. I don't know anything about that book, but a lot of y'all like it. Dance of Thieves. Okay, oh my god. Back-to-back Dance of Thieves. Crescent City. Cool, 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 cool. Red, White, and Royal Blue. Oh my god. This is gonna be a really close race. Oh my god. Dance of Thieves. Fuck. I think that one's kind of big too, but I'll take it over Crescent City. I really will. I'm Glad My Mom Died. Well, maybe I should just read that one anyway, even if it doesn't win, because a lot of y'all like it. I'm Glad My Mom Died. Hunger Games. Okay, we're back to her. A Little Life. I don't want to be back to her. Oh my heavens. Oh, Five Brothers is making a reappearance. Got it. Hunger Games. This is any Stephen King, so I'm just gonna do The Institute since that is the one with the most votes anyway. Okay, she double got me. This one says Five Brothers and A Little Life. Could you not? I'd be interested in Five Brothers just because it's probably crazy, but oh, Five Brothers. Talk about a comeback. Holy hell. Red, White, and Royal Blue. I'm Glad My Mom Died. I didn't have this originally, but I've seen 3 so far for anxious people, so I'm gonna add this to the list. Red, White, and Royal Blue. I wonder if you could guess what's winning right now. Red, White, and Royal Blue. Dance of Thieves. Okay, going back. Oh, Scythe. Another. Still Beating. All right. The Institute. Crescent City. Oh my gosh. 3 back-to-back, all different people. Lore of the Wilds. Did y'all tell each other to do that? Are y'all friends or something? That's crazy. Dance of Thieves. Oh, Still Beating. A Little Life. I'm not gonna be happy with y'all if I have to read that. And it's gonna be all y'all's fault. Cassandra Clare, so we're gonna go back to, I guess it was Clockwork Angel. That was like the most said. Hunger Games. I have gotten 2 Unravel Me, but I'm not. I feel like we're too late in the game to have a potential Unravel Me winner. The Institute. I'm gonna take off some of our smaller ones. So I'm taking off Cruel Prince. She only had 2. Taking off Stalking Jack the Ripper. Only had 2. Say You Swear only had 3. It's probably not gonna win. Kingdom of the Wicked's only had 1 so far. I think that's it right now. Okay. Damn. This one says Hunger Games, Clockwork Angel, and Dance of Thieves. Those are all runners. Top runners. Oh, 2 back-to-back Hunger Games. Got it. Oh my god. This is such a close race. I genuinely don't know what I'm gonna read. The Institute. How did you all pick the same book? I'm so impressed by that. Dance of Thieves. Oh, 2 Kingdom of the Wicked. Too late. You're out of the game. Clockwork Angel. Even though you said Clockwork Angle. Hunger Games. Red, White, and Royal Blue. The good thing is if Red, White, and Royal Blue wins, there's a movie for it. Scythe. Oh, Red, White, and Royal Blue. I'm getting nervous. Clockwork Angel. Damn. I didn't know that book was so popular. Ugh, A Little Life. Fuck. Don't make me do it. Scythe. Okay, do we have a latecomer? All right, I'm doing another clean out. So I'm taking off Book Lovers. It only has 3. I think it has to have at least 5 right now. Still Beating only has 3 and Anxious People only has 3. So I'm taking those off. All right, we're getting down. We're getting down to business. I'll read what's left so far in the running is Five Brothers by Penelope Douglas, Hunger Games, Red, White, and Royal Blue, A Little Life, Crescent City, Dance of Thieves. Scythe is kind of, it only has 5 right now, so like I doubt it. The Institute by Stephen King, Cassandra Clare, Clockwork Angel, that's a lot of words, and I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. A Little Life. Oh god, I'm at the end of the list. I can see the end of it. Dance of Thieves. Ugh, and another last minute Dance of Thieves. Okay, I'm gonna go in order. We're gonna take off. We're gonna go least to most for the winners. So, taking off with only 7 votes. Taking off Five Brothers. That's shocking because I feel like the first half was mostly Five Brothers. That was crazy. With 7 votes. Oh, I didn't go in order at all. With 5 votes, which is shocking because I feel like I remember saying this a lot. 5 votes, Crescent City. I will not be reading. Darn. With also 5 votes, Scythe taking off. With 7 votes, I'm Glad My Mom Died taking off. And then taking off with 8 votes, I will not be reading The Institute by Stephen King. We have our top 5 and that's literally crazy. With 10 votes, I will not be reading Cassandra Clare's Clockwork Angel. Oh, I am so happy about this. With 11 votes in 4th place, I will not be reading A Little Life. Take that and choke on it. I'm not reading it right now. All right, so we have our top 3, all with 12 votes. So I can read them in whatever order I want to. We have Hunger Games. I never read it. I was never a Hunger Games girl, so I will finally be reading Hunger Games. And then Red, White, and Royal Blue. I am so excited. Thank you for picking a queer book. Thank you. I cannot wait to read this. I've been wanting to read it for a while. I just never got around to it. And then our third book, Dance of Thieves. I didn't know we had so many Dance of Thieves fans. I didn't know that was like a really popular series. I only have the first one, but those are our 3 books. Let me see if I can like find them easily. I don't know how forward they are on my bookshelf. Oh, well, I have this crappy cover of Hunger Games. Hold on. Here's my hardback. I do have the entire series and Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So there she is. Okay, Dance of Thieves, here she is. She doesn't look like too big. Oh, it's only like 500 pages. That's not that big of a deal. And Red, White, and Royal Blue. I don't know what I'm gonna start with. I would assume probably Hunger Games, because I feel like that'll be the easiest read for me. I know this is on Kindle Unlimited. I don't think either of these are. I would be kind of shocked. But these are our 3 books, and I will give updates as soon as I get started. I'm probably gonna get started like literally right now. So thank you so much for participating. Y'all picked decent books, I hope. Y'all better not have picked shit books for me. I know Hunger Games will be good. I'm sure Red, White, and Royal Blue I'll eat up, but Dance of Thieves I'm a little nervous about. I feel like that'll end up being last. But I'll come back with an update. Okay, I'm on I've been reading Red, White, and Royal Blue. That's what I started with. I'm on page 71. I really like his personality so far. Alex is who we're like in the eyes of. And he's the president's daughter. Which the president's a woman. Amazing touch. So we're in his point of view, and he has this like vendetta out for the Prince of England, basically. He's just like Prince Charming, like he's beautiful, he's white, he's blonde, and just like has everything. And Alex is Latino, so he just like has it out for him, basically, because he was a dick to him like years ago once when they met, and he has held this grudge against him ever since. So they are together at like some royal wedding, and they cause this huge scene kind of accidentally. Like Alex was just like making jokes, I guess, in some way or another. They kind of like got pushed into the wedding cake and just like made this giant scene. So then, you know, like all the newspapers and articles are like huge rift between, you know, like the royals and the United States, that kind of thing. So to save face, they have to like act like they've been best friends all along. And it was just a misunderstanding. So he goes to like spend a weekend with Henry, Prince Henry. Alex is like kind of realizing Henry like has a personality. Like this whole time he's just been calling him like super boring and privileged, and like he has no personality whatsoever. They're like supposed to be keeping up this image that they're best friends. So they like are texting on the side, and it's just like funny. I don't know. Their like humor is cutie. I like Alex's humor a lot. And his relationship with his sister June and their best friend Nora. I like that like little trio of a friendship that they've got going on. Okay, the one thing I will say is the chapters are really long, but I haven't had much of a problem because I'm just enjoying reading it, so I haven't been looking at the chapters that much, but we'll see. I mean, I'm really enjoying it, which like I kind of knew I would. I will say there's a lot of like, I won't say like a lot, but more than a normal romance, obviously, because this is a political book. There's a lot of political talk just because it's their whole lives is surrounded by politics, obviously. So just like their normal everyday conversations are gonna revolve around politics, which isn't like super fun to read about because I don't want to read about it in my fiction books. It isn't to the point where it's like annoying me yet. As long as it's not political the entire fucking book, then I will get kind of annoyed by it. But so far, I'm really enjoying. And I'm excited to see them spend more time together because right now they're in their own places, you know, like they're not together right now. They're just texting. Hopefully I fly through this and then we'll see what we start next. Putting on Spider-Man was a bad idea. Because I haven't seen the original Spider-Mans in like probably a year, and now I'm like kind of into them. Like the third Spider-Man with Venom, I have not seen this in so long, and so I've only read 92 pages all day. It's now 1:30, and I think I started at like 9-ish, and I read 92 pages total. That sucks. That's not great. I hate to say it's still like heavy meeting talk, political talk, campaign talk, all that kind of stuff. So, but I am liking, they're now more just like friends because they talk so often on the phone or like they text so often, and then the little like phone calls, like he just got pissy because it's Christmas and his parents who were divorced got in a big fight, so he like stormed out and called Henry and was like he was like, sorry, I just realized it's Christmas, I shouldn't have called you. And he was like, no, just wait. And then when he started talking about something for real, Henry told his sister to leave so they could talk. That was cute. And now they're talking. It's cute. I did think there would be more like rival banter. There's not really, but I just assumed that would go on longer because they're supposed to be like rivals, but it only happened like the first few chapters, and now they're just like friends. Like I'm 21% of the way through and they're friends already, so I have to let go my hope of the like rivalry banter, but it's fine. It's still really good. I just need to like stop watching Spider-Man and I could read more of it. I'm also getting really hungry and there's no food here. I'm at my parents. I live at my parents. I'm at my brother's house because no one's here. They're both at work. My brother and his wife, they're both working right now. So I had an empty house to come read at with a different scenery than in my room all day, every day. So right now it's 1:30. I'm probably honestly gonna leave here pretty soon just because I'm so hungry. I've got to go eat something and then I'll just get ready and go to practice, and then I'll read. I think this is on Spotify, and I do have Spotify hours again. Thank God. Ooh, they're cutie. I'm actually really excited that there's a movie to watch. I'm gonna look up I know the actor that plays Alex. I don't know the actor that plays Henry, so I need to look him up. Oh, this picture is not cute, but I have a hope. Okay, yeah, he's attractive. Just this picture. I don't know if you can see it. That picture is fugly, but, ooh. Maybe I should look at pictures. No, I cannot wait to watch this. This picture's better. That picture is a lot better. But Alex, I love that actor. He's so hot. This picture though, that picture is hot. Oh, okay, I gotta stop. This chapter was literally 40 minutes long. I was like, okay, cool, got it. I just hate long chapters. But as soon as this movie is over, actually, let me see how long it's left. Oh, there's less than 10 minutes left. So I'm gonna head home after that, eat something, and then be back. Alright, giving my update for Red, White, and Royal Blue. I am, for one, in the middle of a chapter because they're fucking 50 pages long. Let me show you one, hold on. From 128 to 202 is one chapter. This is one single chapter. I've read books shorter than that. One single chapter is like 80 pages. Okay, that was wrong. But that was 2 chapters. But I don't care. They're so fucking long. A chapter does not need to be more than 20 pages. 25 tops if we're going like full fantasy. It's just ridiculous. I don't need a romance book that has 50-page chapters. That's my main complaint. I am enjoying the book. I like it. I think they're cute. I think there's a lot of that yearning that they cannot be together. And like, I get it because it is true, you know, like it's not a stupid reason that they can't really be together. He's literally a prince. He will always be a prince. He cannot just give that up, so I get it. And then the first son, obviously that's not like as serious and he can leave if he wants to. So that's like where he's coming from, is he doesn't understand, or like, you know, he does understand. It's just harder for him because he's like, just leave it. Let's just be together. I will say I thought there was going to be a lot more of the buildup. They were together by like chapter 3. I definitely thought it was going to be a lot longer of them just having like tension, you know, but most of the book they aren't even together because they live on opposite sides of the world. So that's the only thing I'm not like really loving, is they were together really quickly and they're cute and I like them, yes, but I feel like half the book is just them texting or emailing or calling and not as much like tension. And I will say there is still a lot of like campaign talk and president talk, and I'm just like kind of over it, which is just, it's the point of the book, you know? Honestly, I wish we focused more on Henry's POV from his family rather than Alex's presidential family. Cause I honestly, it's like I'm triggered. The second I hear anything about president or campaign, it's just like an instant trigger that I'm like, I just like have to roll my eyes. And that's the plot of this fucking book, is he's the first son of the president. So there's gonna be a lot of presidential talk. So it's just like reading it at a bad time. Their love story I'm really liking. We just came upon like their conflict of like, will they, won't they? And so like, obviously I didn't like it. Okay, that's not like what I'm saying. I didn't like the conflict, but I think it was done okay. It wasn't like handled super well, but I mean, that's part of the plot. So like, I'm not complaining about that. I'm literally just complaining about the long chapters and the president campaign talk. I'm just like over it. I wish I just had more of them together. I don't see them together enough. Like they just took a trip and I feel like the first time I got to see them spend time together in so long. But I mean, there's still a decent amount left. I'm only like 65% through or something. Actually, I think I have like 115 pages left. Not a ton. I mean, like right now it's probably like 3.5. That's about where it's at. Nothing crazy. You know, like I've read romances that are better than this. I hate to say it. I'm gonna play like 10 minutes of the movie just because I want to see them. And the beginning of the book was my favorite, where it was just like the tension, you know? So I'm just gonna play like a little bit of the movie. Not the whole thing though, because like I'm not gonna spoil it for myself. That's my update for right now. Sorry I'm not obsessed with it like I think some of you thought I was going to be. I'm obsessed with their love, yes. And I low-key thought it was gonna be like a little smuttier, and it's not. We just like skip over the sex and I'm like, whatever. All right, I'm going to watch. Ooh, okay, actually I don't love the actor. I'm gonna hope he gets hotter because that's not my type. Ooh, but Alex is so hot. Wait, stop. Ooh, I love him. That was peak cinema. that was my favorite. Okay. Anyways, I like that part. Okay, I have my thoughts. I finished Red, White, and Royal Blue. And I am so sickeningly tired that this is what you're getting. This is what you're getting from me. I've got my candy from my birthday. This is the best I got for right now. I think my final rating is going to be the 3.5. It just like never really got that much better, you know? I enjoyed their love story because I just find queer love so special that it tugs at my heartstrings more than a normal. Honestly, now that I feel like I've read so many queer love stories recently, excuse me, there's a cat hair, that I just started another book, like not for this video, and I'm like, ugh, it's missing something. It's missing a gay person. I did cry, which was shocking. That shocked me. When the crisis happened and they were like kind of outed, and then both of the moms like stuck up for them, like Henry's mom, Catherine, and then Alex's mom as well, like stood up for them. It was really beautiful. The like parading of people outside like supporting them really got me. And them just like standing up to their families, like the Queen and Philip and all them, all that like really got me. So I did cry a little bit. But then, you know, the end, it was cute, I guess. It was kind of just like what I expected to happen. I probably won't really think about them again past when I finish the movie, which, speaking of, why the fuck is June not in the movie? There's just not a June. Hate that. I love June and I'm pissed. And also like I feel like if I had watched the movie first, I would have loved the movie. But now that I'm comparing it to the book, I fucking hate the movie. But like I can't watch the movie first because then I ruin the book for myself. So that's why like I cannot handle these book to movie adaptations, because it makes me hate the movie because it doesn't live up. Like, where was the yearning? Where was the flirting? We just like all of a sudden were on the phone and I'm like, hold up. Like the turkey night when he first called him for the turkeys, he was just like on the phone with him and it was normal. And I was like, hello, this is the first time y'all were talking on the phone. It's supposed to be like angsty and weird and awkward. So I was not happy about it, but I'm probably gonna finish the movie tonight. And then what are we going to? Oh, Hunger Games. I'm pumped. I am borderline pumped. I also like am kind of struggling because my work schedule this next week, literally 6 out of the 7 days. Hold on. 7 out of the 7 days of the week I am working. One of those days I am, wait, hold on. No, hold on. So if we're going Saturday to Saturday for starting tomorrow Saturday to Saturday next week, I work every single day, all 7. I work 2 jobs tomorrow, Orange Theory and the coffee shop tomorrow. Orange Theory only Sunday. That's my light day. And then Monday through Saturday I work coffee shop and obviously volleyball. So it's cutting into my YouTube time, which is not what I wanted when I got these jobs, but like it just is. So a lot of these books end up being like audiobooked, which is frustrating just because I feel less connected to a book when I'm audiobooking it. So maybe if I had read this start to finish on my Kindle or in the physical book like I had started, it would have hit differently. But I mean, I honestly don't think so. But Hunger Games, at least the good thing is I know the story, so I know what to expect. Nothing crazy is going to happen in the first one, I know. I'm not as upset about having to audiobook some of it, but I'm gonna go and get started and then we'll discuss. It's gonna be more of like my thoughts of the book versus the movie, because obviously I've seen the movies. But book 1 done. Nothing great. Y'all at least picked a queer book. I can thank you for that. But the book itself, nothing I would like write home about. Actually, I'm going to bed soon after I finish the movie. Right, Dink? Mwah. Stinky likes to play the game of every single time I come up in my room and I'm like about to get in my bed, he flops down on my spot so that I pick him up and like sling him. Every time I get up, he like throws his body back down so that I'll sling him again. So we're on Hunger Games. It's the next day. I read 3 chapters last night. I hate that I'll get tired reading. I'll be like literal eyelids drooping while reading, about to fall asleep. And I was like, you know what, let me stop because I have to get up at 6 in the morning for work and I work all day. It was gonna be a long ass day. And what do? My mind is just like racing. It's just racing about everything that I have to do, practice shit, just random stuff. And then I look at my phone and then next thing I know, I'm on my phone. I'm on TikTok actually until 2 a.m. I could have been reading until 2 a.m., but I chose TikTok instead. So anyways, first initial thoughts. Where's my remote? Spider-Man is too loud. First initial like Hunger Games thoughts. I feel more detached, I feel like. Every time, to this day, every time I watch The Reaping, I cry. Her desperation for Prim to take her place so that Prim doesn't have to go through it, I cry every time. Every single time. And maybe it's just like the sister thing. I don't know. It gets me every single time. Your butthole's literally in my face, please. And it just felt like very rushed in the book. She called Prim's name, she volunteered, we called Peta's name, we moved on. I was like, okay, damn. But that's it. The reaping just happened. And then we got the backstory of Peeta giving Katniss bread, which it was a little bit more detailed. In the movie, it literally just showed him throwing her burnt bread into a muddy puddle. So him like actually making the loaves that he was baking for the bakery, like burning them on purpose and getting hit by his mom just to be able to give Katniss those burnt loaves makes it way cuter. Then in the movie, he literally just like he just like throws her burnt bread and it like doesn't come off as like nice and sweet, but in the book it does. So I like that more. But I'm just gonna read, what time is it? It's 8:45. I'm gonna read, I don't fucking know how long. I really wish this was on Kindle. I feel like I would fly through it if I could get it on Kindle. My Libby hold was like 44 weeks. I was like, for Hunger Games? That many people are reading the Hunger Games right now? What? I do feel like it's taking me a really long time to read the, ow! Fucking mini clip. Are you kidding me? I feel like it's taking me a really long time to read these chapters. I'm gonna watch Spider-Man. Oh, which reminds me, that was one of the things that my mind was racing about last night. I was thinking about how much I didn't explain more on the red, white, and blue. Okay. Red, white, and royal blue movie. I think I figured it out. I did not like, what's his face? I did not like Henry's actor. I didn't like the actor at all. I think he did a terrible job. I think there were moments in the book that felt so tender and so heartwarming. And in the movie, Henry's face was just like, he just was like delivering his lines. I was like, where's the passion? Where's the queer passion? Because it's not in the movie. It was from Alex. I felt it from Alex, did not feel it from Henry. I wish, do you know how good this movie would have been if Nick from Heartstopper was Henry? He would have devoured that roll up. Are you fucking kidding me? I need a redo and I need it with Nick. Nick and Alex, oh, that would have been so good. Like, you're actually kidding me. So sorry to Henry and that actor's name. I don't know his name. I just think he did an ass job. Sorry, I'm done now. I won't rant about red, white, and royal blue anymore. Get your butthole out of my face. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna lose it. All right, I'm going to read Hunger Games. I need water. Okay. Peeta's dad coming to visit her and being like, when he said, I'll keep an eye on the little girl, make sure she's eating. I'm gonna cry. That's so sweet. Ugh. Knowing he had probably just lost his son too. Like, you're kidding. Please. Ugh. Of course Peeta was crying. To read or not to read another chapter is the question. I keep yawning, so I'm gonna go with no. But I'm going to bed for now. Night.
Your blanket on.
Okay, girl.
Like this.
Close my eyes.
Yes.
Okay, girl.
Wait. Don't cry.
Don't cry.
Yeah,
Why am I gonna cry?
No, I said don't cry.
Okay. No promises.
Okay. Do you need socks?
I literally have socks on.
Do you need shoes?
No, to go to bed?
I need to wrap it up, so don't talk.
Got it.
Okay. Are you cozy now?
I'm so cozy. It's time to lock in. It's Monday night, and instead of reading, I went to see movies. I went and hung out with Palmer. I scrolled on TikTok. I did everything but read, really. Anyways, time to lock in. I do have to get up in the morning, but like, I'm gonna be tired regardless of when I go to sleep. So at this point, I'm like, does it matter if I stay up? Probably not. I have a candle going. I'm gonna read in the dark with my ring light, make it a little cozier. And I have a tea. What started as a chai tea, it wasn't quite strong enough, so I put in this thing, it was like a tea drop, where it was basically like tea leaves, I think, and sugar. It was probably sugar was in it. And it said you can just drop it in and drink as is, and like you don't need to strain it or anything. And it said vanilla white tea, whatever the fuck that means. But I have my new bear mug. I've got my cats. I don't know what's going on or why they're all of a sudden all up on me. I think I'm just gonna keep going with the Spider-Man trend. Oh, also, I wanted to do an experiment. So, first half of this video, obviously different quality. That was my camera. And then the second half, I'm gonna do with my phone. And I want y'all to tell me which one you like better. Sound and picture quality. Because I need y'all to tell me which one looks better. Because I'm biased and I hate the camera quality. But I need y'all to tell me if I'm just being stupid and you like the camera quality better. If not, and you like the phone quality, you need to tell me. Okay, I'm on The Amazing Spider-Man 2. My favorite one. And then page 67 of Hunger Games. She's just now meeting Senna. This tea literally looks like the scene in Harry Potter and Prisoner of Azkaban when they're in Trelawney's class trying to read the tea leaves. Like, there's so much shit in this mug. Okay, the whole gang is here. This rarely happens because they like to fight, so I'm shocked at how close they are in the vicinity of each other. Ow. I have a headache right here. I just sneezed holding my tea. And I made it 2 whole sneezes without spilling and spilled on the last one. And it looks like I threw up on myself because there's chunks of tea leaves or something in it. Cool. So I wish so much that this was not the case, but I am just like painfully bored and don't care. I think it's worse that I know what the plot is, so I just don't care to read. But every single chapter, every single page, I'm like, how many more pages till the chapter's over? It literally feels like a chore to read this book. And I hate that. I was really hoping that for some reason this writing would just really draw me in and I would be super into it, but just feels like I'm reading the book to a movie that I was never obsessed with, which is exactly what I'm doing. Because at least like with Twilight and like Harry Potter, yes, I know the plot and I've seen the movies hundreds of times, but I love those movies. So it's like every single detail in the book I'm eating up. I did not love Hunger Games, so like I just like don't really care. And I'm like, okay, let's get to the games. I think it just wasn't in the cards for me to like really love the Hunger Games. I just don't think I'm a dystopian girl. I don't really know why, but I'm just not. Obviously I'm gonna finish it. Not tonight. I am done tonight. I'm stopping at chapter 7, I think. So I'm like literally not far at all. We have not even made it to the games and I'm so bored. Hoping for maybe Dance of Thieves will be the one in this video. I'm listening to the Hunger Games right now, and I did indeed cry at the Rue part. Oh my god. It's like I forgot that Rue dies. I just completely blacked that out of my memory. I don't know why I like didn't see it coming. I know she dies. I just completely fucking forgot. And they get closer in the book than they do in the movie. And her crying in the audiobook, the girl reading it is like getting emotional while like she's voice acting pretty well. And it really got me. When she kept accidentally calling her Prim. Like knowing that all Rue wanted was to hear her sing. But we're getting closer. We're getting closer. I need to get it together. District 11 sending her a loaf of bread. I'm literally fighting back tears. Oh my god, I literally have makeup on. That really got me. I don't remember if anything like that happens in the movie. I guess I haven't been paying attention whenever I watch. Even if it was supposed to be meant for Rue and then they changed to give it to Katniss, that really got me. Hunger Games is done. If I had read this when it came out, or if I had read this and had never seen the movie, I would have eaten this up. I really would have. I just cannot read books after I've seen the movies. I was so bored. It literally felt like, okay, I am someone who watches all of my TikTok 2x speed, YouTube 2x speed. Like, I cannot even watch my own videos unless they're in 2x speed now. Like, my attention span is not there anymore. Like, I have got to watch everything 2x speed. It felt like I was watching the movie on 0.5 speed because that's the rate at which I was reading it. I just wanted it to be over the entire time. I was like, please just let me get to the end. I was so bored because I know the story. I knew exactly what was coming. I knew exactly how people were gonna die. I knew who was gonna die and when. It just, I don't know. It's like a 3.5 because I know the fucking story. And I feel like the movie was pretty spot on for the book. There weren't that many changes, so like I wasn't shocked by that much. I will say I liked the end with the mutts. The change that, well, like they didn't bring it over to the movie was making that those like mutts, the old people. That was crazy. Everyone from the districts that had died. That was weird. So like that was cool, and that was pretty much the only change. And so I was just waiting for it to be over. It's no one's fault but me not reading when I was 12, or me watching one of the biggest movie franchises in the world before reading the books, you know, so whatever. The romance in this just felt weirder, obviously because we know Peeta actually liked her the entire time. And knowing that Katniss was just like doing it kind of for the ploy of the games, like obviously I know at some point she does like actually get feelings for him, but it just felt icky to me, and it made Peeta feel like a 5-year-old in my head. Like I was like, oh, poor baby Peeta. She doesn't actually like you. And so it just like made me feel icky and bad for Peeta. Like I just didn't like reading it. We are done. I started the movie. I'm at the part where she just shot the arrow through the apple in the pig's mouth. Now we need to read Dance of Thieves. Hunger Games took me a week to read, it feels like. How long did it take me? I don't know. This has taken me so long. For a book that is YA and under 400 pages, that took me like 5 days to read, which is insane. And now I saved on accident the biggest for last. So now we have Dance of Thieves. And I don't really want to listen to this audiobook because I want to fully grasp this story, like, by myself. If I really like it, I want to grasp it physically and on the book. I don't know what the plot is whatsoever. I don't know if there's any romance or anything like that. As soon as I start this, it's 1:08, and I need to go to practice at, like, a little before 3. And I'm getting kind of tired, but I do have Celsius, so I'm going to go get my Celsius. Also, I will say it did really make me want to read Haymitch's story. Because, like, anytime they were talking about Haymitch, I just know his story would make me super emotional. Like, I want to know why he's a, like, really suffering alcoholic now. Like, I want to know what he went through in the games. I have to know his story. I want to know his story over Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I care more about Haymitch's story than I do President Snow's story. Which, of course, I've seen the movie. So, like, I would like to read Sunrise on the Reaping before that movie comes out. I think that will help me greatly. I don't want to read. I think I just have to admit when I'm in a slump. I hate admitting it, but I think it's time to just admit it, that I am. It happens rarely, but it's happening right now. The past like 6 or 7 books have all been 3 or 3.5 stars. And starting this book, it's taken me, I just got to page 28 just now. And this book, I finished Hunger Games, 2 days ago? I just don't wanna. I'm gonna. But, oh god. Hi, Loon. In a perfect world, this video was supposed to go up Sunday. It's now Sunday. Today's Sunday. It was supposed to go up today. And I'm like, you know what, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. But that also means it's been like almost, like a week and a half since I posted a video, which is like the longest I've ever gone. I don't think I've gone more than a week without posting a video. Maybe like 8 days. And I know it's because of work, because I'm busy and I don't have time to read, or I'm like tired, so I don't want to stay up late reading, especially if it's not a book I'm obsessed with. I just need to know that this book gets better, but I don't want to ask anyone because I'm not supposed to, like, it's supposed to be a surprise what I'm reading, obviously. And it's not an audiobook anywhere. Wait, is it? I don't remember if it's on Spotify or not, but I'm almost out of hours anyway, and I can't find it on YouTube. My Libby hold is not ready. And the most I can get, it's $10 to buy the Kindle version. I cannot justify that. $10 when I have the book. I paid $1 for this, and I just am like I'm at my wit's end with this. Really, I'm really struggling. I hate when books just aren't hitting. I hate it. I need a book that's gonna grab me immediately. Six of Crows was the last like really good book that I read, and it was a 5-star read. Ever since then, they've gone majorly downhill, but it grabbed me instantly. Like, first chapter, I really liked it. This is obviously a fantasy-esque. I don't know like how fantasy, but I believe Dance of Thieves is a full fantasy. And just like chapter 1, I don't know what's happening, don't know who anyone is. We're using a lot of fake words. Chapter 2, don't know what's happening. Still confused. Going into chapter 3, we're changing POV. At least this one makes a little bit more sense, but like I still don't know what's going on. And I hate jumping into a book where it just like jumps into the plot. Not like the plot, but like it just jumps into things as if you're supposed to know what they are. Even though we're not, we're supposed to learn as we go. But I don't want to be confused the first 50 pages. I really don't. It's not fun for me. So that's what's happening, is the first 50 pages I'm gonna be confused and I'm gonna be pissy about it. But we'll see. I get off work at 12:30 tomorrow and then have until 4. So we'll hopefully read during those like 3-something hours. Just not tonight. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna have to make my next video something where I can read books that I want to read, because these are not cutting it at all. Mugs, it's time to go to sleep. I am like 150 pages in A Dance of Thieves, and I'm so bored. Is it me? Am I the issue at this point? Why is every single book terrible to me right now? If this was not for a video, she would get DNF'd. I would be putting her up and starting something else. But I'm gonna finish because I promised I would. But I'm so bored. I don't care at all about them. Literally in the slightest. The little chained thing going on, like, it was fine, I guess. And then all of a sudden we're kissing. And then all of a sudden we're back and we're bickering again. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't care. The first 100 pages, I should not be uninterested in the story. It should have grasped my attention before we hit page 100, and I am well past that and still do not care. So I'm so sorry if this is like one of your books that you really wanted me to read. I just am so uninterested. And I think I'm PMSing, so I'm just like in a tude. I've been in a tude all day today, and so it's not helping like any of my books. But I got Chipotle and I'm about to go see a mystery movie to like, because I cannot go home and read this book. I don't want to. But I'm off the next 3 days from Lazy Daisy, so I'm gonna read the next 3 days, I promise. And I will finish eventually, I promise. I just could not be less interested in the story if I tried. These little like letters or something, these little tiny pages of Meandre. There was a Theo, Grayson, 14. I hate things like this where I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know who they're supposed to be. Grayson, obviously, I know a little bit about him, but Theo and this other one, I hate something in a book where I don't know what it is until the very end, especially in a book this big. I'm gonna forget, like, what was the point of doing it? I'm not gonna think about them ever again. I'm gonna forget what they were talking about. I'm not gonna go back and look when we find out what it is. I'm just gonna forget and never think about it again. So it's pointless and stupid and pisses me off. Why am I sitting here reading a story about her stealing a tiger? I don't care. I don't care. I'm so close. I'm giving it until page 200. I'm at 168. If I am not interested by page 200, I'm putting it up. I'm so over it. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we finished. Psych. I'm not finishing this fucking book. I tried to tell myself this year I need to be better at DNFing books that have no interest to me, and especially, what is this, 600 something pages? 500 page book? No, not wasting my time. When I'm already in a slump, I'm not going to waste my time. I asked my friend who finished this how it ends. Zero interest in reading that. 300 more pages of that? No. I have no interest. I don't feel a connection with them. I don't care. I don't find them interesting. I don't give a frick about her thieving abilities. I went into this pretty blind. The plot that I could gather is we have Kazi, who is a thief. She's like one of the best thieves. We have Kazi, and then we have Jace, whose father was like the head of their kingdom, whatever. His father died abruptly, so now Jace is the head, the patri, or whatever the hell it's called. Basically, they end up getting like captured. Like, long story short, they end up getting captured together and chained up together, so it's giving like kind of Reckless vibes. They formed this connection over like a couple of days of being chained up together. I just didn't feel the connection, and it felt super rushed, and like it just was like overnight they were kissing, and I was just like, okay, sure. And so then he is like, I'm gonna bring you to wherever it is we're gonna go. But he lied about where they were going and brought them back to his place instead, and like kept her prisoner, but like not really prisoner, and then needed her help and all this stuff. And it just like, it's just not interesting at all to me. I just like, I don't care. I don't get it. I don't care. I don't understand why this was so loved by everyone. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You can't yell at me, but I have lost all faith in y'all to pick a book you think I'm gonna like. Maybe, you know, maybe my instructions weren't clear enough, and y'all just picked books that you liked, not necessarily books that you think I'll like. Maybe you just had more faith in me to like the books that y'all like. None of these books did it for me. I enjoyed Red, White, and Royal Blue. I enjoyed Hunger Games, but was bored, and I cannot even finish this book. And I'm not doing it anymore, and you can't make me. You can't. I need to like I need to have like a mental reset, because I have read so many bad books recently. Like, so many books I'm so uninterested in. I need to reset. I don't know if that means like I just need to read some of my favorite books, get that 5-star, 6-star feeling back into my body, but I literally feel like I cannot remember reading for fun. Every single book recently has felt like a chore, and it's so frustrating. So I need to find a book that is just gonna really do it for me, and I don't know how to do it because now I don't trust y'all. You've lost my trust that needs to be earned back. I want to say thanks for watching, even though it was kind of a fail, but I did my best. I will say you put me into a slump though, so it's kind of on you too. I will eventually get to A Little Life. That was number 4, just not now. Definitely not right now, that's for sure. But thanks for watching and coming along. If you made it all the way here, please let me know if you like the camera quality or the phone quality better. I'm not playing around here. I need to know. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.